Okay, hello. Welcome to this week's development stream. Today is Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, and welcome to the stream. So first of all, I'm going to try to get these development streams back on schedule. Once this stream is over with, I'm going to try to schedule a bunch of streams for March and maybe April. I'd like to just keep doing this every week because there are a lot of things that we have to work on for Need Free to Play. The code base for the game, the code base for the website, there's just a lot of stuff that we need to do. So today is a very important update that we are making to the game. We're not making it to the game today. We're working on the update today, and then we're going to release it on February 27th, which is, I guess, Wednesday, something like that. Thursday. Yeah, so today we'll be working on the Black Weaponry update. So I'll just show it on the screen here so that there's context for the VOD. But if you go to the Need Free to Play site, you go to New Black Weapons, or just go to the news and look for this post. So basically, we're going to be releasing black two-handers, black scimitars, and black hatchets/axes into the game, but via general stores. So there's going to be one of each of these in a general store, which, by the way, I just realized by streaming this, I'm going to be showing where they're going to be put, but whatever. If that's okay. Yeah, so there's going to be one of each of these items, these three items, in one general store. It's a permanent item, so it doesn't, like, it's not like it's just you get one and then it's gone forever. There's just one stock and then it resupplies, just like the rest of the general store items. So, we'll be working on this update today. And may I say that this is one of the very few updates we're going to make to Need Free to Play. It might be one of the only updates we're going to make to Need Free to Play, because Need Free to Play, we're not trying to customize it. You know, I just really wanted black 2Hs in the game because they were definitely part of the F2P free to play PKing meta. Like, I feel like they belong there, even though they are only obtainable in members' lands. I just wanted them to be in the game, and I think the general store approach works because it's as if someone had sold it there and you just happen to be checking the general store right after they sold it. And so I just wanted to be in the game. So we're going to try to put it in the general stores as like a very authentic way of doing this. Well, there's a lot of hair on my keyboard. So let's get into it. I'm not exactly sure how you do this, but before we get started, hold on, someone's messaging me. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how to change general store stocks. Just see if there's like a general store. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So currently we're on the stable branch of Need Free to Play, the game server. The stable branch is basically the server, the branch that the server runs on. So we don't actually want to do this here. We want to do it like maybe off of develop. So let's see. Let's just create a new branch off of develop. I believe there's a ticket that I created for this for myself. Yes, there is. Okay, so it's ticket 200. Free to play 200. Boom. All right. So we're on a branch that's based off of develop. This is good. So let's just look for like general store files. Okay, so this is how they basically set it up. They have a shop items variable, which is an array of items, and then they just say on initialization, just put a bunch of items into there, like a jug, shears, bucket, tinderbox, chisel, hammer, sleeping bag. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in the game. So I'm going to switch to RSC view here just for this small part. If it will show, it may not show because it doesn't want to. There we go. So we're going to check the general store and see what they have going. Also, this doesn't have, let's see, maybe this would be better. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, we're just gonna, you're not gonna see me for a few minutes, but I'm basically just checking here if this journal store in free-to-play Al-Kharid has the same items. It should. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if this is what it is. So the list was jug, shears, bucket, so we got these three, and then tinderbox, chisel, hammer, sleeping bag. Now notice that the pot is missing. So the pot is the only thing that's missing. So let's switch back to the stream. Not sure what that means, but let's keep reading. Dwarven shop. Let's look for this array. Okay, so these are all the general shops in the game, I would assume. And I forgot that there was a general shop on Karanja. Wow. And there's one in Edgeville too. Huh. Yeah, there are a lot of it I forgot about. I think we're gonna put the scimitar here because there's another scimitar shop right near it, so it kind of feels like it should go there. I'm thinking the 2H should go in Varrock, and the hatchet should go in Falador. That's what I'm thinking at least. But let's see. New shop. Okay, so it's assigning all the shops to new shop instances. But then new shop. Okay, so this must be where it's assigning the items to use. Yeah, because I don't see this used anywhere else. Oh, now I see the pot. I wasn't seeing this before. Okay, new item pot. Okay, so... Huh. Dwarven shop. Might make more sense to put the axe in Lumbridge because there's Bob's axes there. Actually, I think I want to put something in Remington because nobody goes there, so it's gonna have like a purpose now. I like that. Okay, so basically this is where it sets the items to use for each shop, and this is where we kind of have to add our own logic. So, copy of range. What the heck is this? This might be like a Java thing I just don't understand. From and to. So let's see an example of this. I don't know. This site isn't good. Okay, so it basically gets an oh, I am sorry, I don't have this open in the chat. Okay, now I have the stream chat open. Sorry about that. I don't think anyone said anything. So it just creates a subset of the array and you add the indexes. You provide the indexes that you want to get the items for, so. Okay, so index 1 would be 20, right? And then 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm not getting why it's not including 40. But anyway, I think I'm understanding that. So basically it's saying use shop items, start at index 0, and then end at 2 index. Which would be 8 for us, because we feature sleep. Okay. So, oops, let me just log out of this account. Okay, so this would be on index 0, this would be index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if there's indexes 0 through 7, why would it say index 8? That I don't understand. Oh, because it doesn't take the last one? Is that it? I think because array.copy of range doesn't take the last one. So 8 works if it features sleep, because then it's gonna take indexes 0 through 7. 7 being the sleeping bag. Now if it doesn't feature sleep, then it's basically gonna skip the sleeping bag. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, this is a bit tough because the code is basically saying we always want the sleeping bag to be last, and in my case, I don't. So I might have to change this logic specifically for neat. Because in my mind, it's not even this simple, really. Well, I guess let's set up our own shops. Something like this. So we'll save a rock shop. I need to figure out what all these parameters mean. True, 1240. Oh, you know what, though? Before I make any changes, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure we should be branching off of develop. Because we're going to need to merge this into stable, so then I'm not sure it makes sense to branch off of develop, because then if we merge in a bunch of stuff that's not meant to be stable, that could be a problem. Because I was thinking about pulling down and merging in the OpenRC develop into ours. I think we're going to branch off stable. So let's check out stable. I think so. Let me think about this. So once we make this change, we merge it into stable. Then we go into the game server and we basically say pull down stable. And then once we restart the game server, it's live, so. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think we'll just check out a new branch from stable. So, just in case, because I don't want to merge something that's not stable into stable. I don't know. I could be thinking about this wrong, but anyway, let's create a Varrock shop, and then we're going to look into these parameters and see what they are. Okay, Boolean general. Well, yes, it's general store. Respawn rate. Respawn rate is 12,400. Okay. Buy modifier 130. I don't know what that means. Buy modifier. Item buy price is buy modifier plus buy offset. Okay, so it says if price mod is less than 10, then price mod is equal to 10, and it says price modifier times default price divided by 100. Yeah, we're just gonna have to test this because I don't really understand. Where does it set the price of sleeping bag to 39? That's where I want to know. I should really be using a better ID than VS Code because I can't really like F12 into anything. VS Code isn't really smart enough to do that. Whoa, didn't mean to move that. Oh, this must be the quantity. Let's log in again. Take a look at this. Yeah, this is the quantity. So there's 3 pots, 2 jugs, 2 shears, 2 buckets, 2 tinder boxes, 2 chisels, 5 hammers, and 10 sleeping bags. Okay, so I'm not sure about this price modifier. It's putting this as... Wait. Where's Gen Shop? It's using the same price modifier for everything, so I don't understand what that does. But anyway, let's go back to shop. Sell modifier is 40, and then price modifier is 3, and then shop.items. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to use the same parameters as everything else and just see if it works. It's not clear to me yet how we're gonna set the price of the black two-hander. Okay, so this is saying get everything except the sleeping bags. Yeah, this is saying get everything except the sleeping bags. Okay, so we want this, but then we want to like add on something. Let's see. I actually have no idea how to write Java, so mostly everything I look up or everything I do has to be like looked up. For rock items, we're gonna say that's this, but then how do I merge something into that? I guess then we don't need to use copy of range, we just say it's shop items. Dot merge black 2H. Something like this. We just need to add the black 2H to it. Yeah, this is where we look up how to do this stuff. So it's saying we can use array list. I wonder if it's possible to like general spread array to other array. New array. Okay, create a new array with enough space. Copy elements from the original array to the new array. I see, okay, cool. Let's copy this and try to make sense of it. Wait. Alright, we're gonna call this Barak items. And original array is shop items. Let's replace that. So we're just gonna say that it's a bit longer than this, and it's gonna have the black 2H. System.array copy. This looks so illegitimate, but it's probably a real thing. Yep, it's a thing, okay. Trust it. And original array is shop items. New array is Barak items. Okay. So there you go. And now we're gonna say add 2H. So we need to add one thing, and it's gonna be, what index is it gonna be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's gonna be index 8. And we're gonna say that's similar to this. We're gonna say item ID dot, ooh. Actually, I'm not sure. Is this like a black two-handed sword? Is that it? Let's search for item ID dot black 2. There we go. We can look at Gulick, or yeah, this works right here. So we'll say new item, just like this. Paste that, and so that's basically just saying add a black 2H as the last item to Barak items with a count of 1. But again, it's permanent, so it's just going to be there forever. It's just you can only buy one at a time. So let's remove this now, and we can put this here, I think. So now, for Barak, it uses Barak shop instead of the other general shop. So that's Barak, but I still have no concept of how it's deciding what price to use. I wonder if it just looks at the item ID and says this is the price in, like, I don't know. This is the price in the Gaius shop or something. Notice that this one has different modifiers, but I still don't understand how it works. I guess let's try using these for Barak if we can. I don't even know if we can do that. Rock shop. Yeah, I think we can try this and see if it works. Okay, so rock shop. Okay, so new array. That's actually wrong. It needs to be rock items. This is the danger of using VS Code because you have no IntelliSense. So when something is like completely obviously wrong and just gonna like cause the server to shut down, you won't know. I don't know until I like actually run it and see the error in the console. But this is kind of how I like to run things. It's not the greatest, but I like VS Code, so I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna add a to-do here. How do we set black choice? Cool, not logged in. I'm gonna take a quick water break, guys. When I get back, we are gonna run this code and see what happens. We're just gonna see what price it is, see if it shows up in the shop at all. But yeah, I just need to get some more water, so I'll be right back. There we go. I'm back. Okay, so to test this, we're actually gonna need to log into the test server. So let me open TeamViewer. Well, do I not have? I should have TeamViewer. Here we go. Close. Close. Logging into TeamViewer and remote control. Got to actually go over to the server. This laptop on my desk, basically, and make sure TeamViewer is open. Okay. Let's see, ID and let's see. Let's try this now. 600. Okay, I think this is working. Connecting to the server. Okay, so this is the test server. What you're seeing right now is the test server. So there's not much going on here, but basically what I want to do is first see where we are. Oops. Further tests, blah blah blah. Okay, I think I was doing some testing with walk requests. I'm gonna check that out. I already got put into a PR. Fortunately, it hasn't been fixed yet, or merged, I should say. Okay, so let's fetch all. Actually, I'm on the wrong branch, I think, or am I? Wait. Check out. Play. Good. Huh. I haven't pushed it up yet, so let's push it up, I guess. Okay. Get at a commit free play 200. Added black 2H2 store of rock. So work in progress. Push this up. Okay. Git fetch. Oh. There we go. I don't know why it's called core framework. That actually kind of bothers me because it's not very clear if it's not clear that it's actually neat and not like I'm working on a fix for Mercy. But anyway, check out replay 100 stable. Oh, okay. Okay, so I think we do need those local changes though. I could be wrong. Hold on. Let's go to general store, make sure our changes are there. They obviously should be. They are. So yeah, we're just gonna try to run the server here. I think the test server is already running, so we're just gonna stop it because, you know, no one's actually using it. I think sometimes people still log in because they have like the login from the alpha or something. Yeah, I definitely need to rename this folder. It's just not very accurate to what it is. And once this loads up, if it loads up without errors, ooh, look at this, RSC Plus, you can probably not see it, so I'll switch just for a second. RSC Plus actually, like, gives you hover text. So like I still have OpenRC, Test Classic, I don't remember what this is, I think it's an old test server, Uranium, Free RSC, Neat Free to Play, and Test Free to Play. Technically Neat should be at the beginning, but whatever. So yeah, we'll log in with that, but we have an issue. So what is the issue? Error identifier expected. System.array copy. Huh. Identifier expected. Error, illegal start of type. Huh. Return type required. Something wrong with system.array copy? Whoa. There we go. Lag. Yeah, system.array copy. Let's take a look. Source array, source position, destination array, destination position. I don't see anything wrong with it. Although I'm not really understanding these numbers here. Maybe start at that area? Let's see. This is the starting position in the source array. Okay, so yeah, it's just saying that start at index 0 of the source, start at index 0 of the destination, so that makes sense to me. Well, those are really slow, like, notification. So shop items is an array, and it has 8 items, and then so we can use array item, array 0 or array index 0. Rock items is an actual array. Shop items dot length. I bet it's something really stupid like a missed semicolon somewhere. Shut up, Lenovo. Man, I don't get it. Yes. Let's go ahead and research this. Not really understanding it. What was it called? Array copy? Yeah. Lowercase. Okay, I think we've gone through this one. Let's go to a different Streets of Rage. The background music. In a class, if you call it, then it will error. Okay, so we are just doing this in a class. I didn't realize that. Okay, so let's grab that example that they gave us. So, I don't know. Let's try to put it here. This is not a good example because shouldn't there be input parameters? Oh, it's saying for stuff that's already defined in the class, you don't need to put parameters. Okay, that makes sense to me. Let's try this. So then we did have this. Let's cut this out of here. Okay, so shop items is already defined. Rock items is already defined. So maybe that'll work. I don't know. But then to call it, we need to call it in a main function. I don't know, this doesn't really fit here. But we should put it like here. Maybe here. So can't do this unless we've already done this. So maybe we should just have a function that handles Varrock or something. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna say, cut this out. We're gonna have this here, and it'll be private. We're gonna use Varrock items. That space here. So remove this space, and then we're gonna put these two, I think, in kind of the same function. So it's no longer just copy array. It's now set up for rock items. Something like this. So we're initializing an array called rock items. We're saying use shop items.length, add one, and then we're gonna say add black2h to the rock items. But to do this, first we actually need to do our array.copy. So let's do this. And then we're gonna say, I guess we're just gonna say return rock items. So then actually we'll just name this get rock items. How do you do like docu comments in Java? We'll come back to that. Okay, so we've got this function called get rock items. So now what I think I want to do is say here, get rock items, like initiate that function call. Doesn't need any parameters. So we're gonna see if this works. I don't know. There's probably still some issue with it. This doesn't need to be public though, this can be private. I don't know if private methods need to be here. Let's get shop used. Okay, so interesting that there's two different versions of this private and not private. I think it's basically like C# though. You don't have to have this at the beginning, right? You can just have it with the rest of the private methods. Usually, as developers, we try to put private methods together. Whoa, hold on. Did I just? Oh, it's just off center or something. Okay. Man, I usually have methods like this, but I think it's just a Java thing where they don't usually put, well, they don't usually put stuff like that. So I think this should work. It's gonna see the function down there. It doesn't need to be defined before get shops, I think. Should probably double check. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, so it's gonna get the rock items using that function, and then, yeah, okay, let's see if this works. Let's just see if it works. Okay, so let's see. Error, void type not allowed here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's actually not a void type. Did I make it a void type? I totally did. Okay, let's say this returns int. That's my bad. Oh, and this is a big issue right here. Item cannot be converted to int. Obviously, I think I'm off my rocker because this isn't an array of ints, right? It's an array of items. So, I don't know if you can do it this way. Let's just see what it says. I think it's going to give us the same issue. But I'm pretty sure this needs to be like item array. This is an array of items, right? Because we're putting an item into that index. But then this is what I don't understand. Doesn't that need to be int or no? Maybe not. Okay, wait for this to error, and then we'll save it and rerun it. Okay, interesting. Error, no suitable constructor found for shop. Oh, it expects us to return int. Interesting. What is this return? Used to create a new array by specifying a... So it returns an int array, but what about if we have like an array of items? So arrays.copy of range might only return an int array and not anything else. Let's just see what happens when oh, for shop. So shop expects us to return int items. This items. No, it's saying items is an item array. The only int array is owner IDs. But that's not yet. Yeah, let's just see what happens when we run this again now that the type return is correct. I think it's working. Definitely getting farther than it was. Unable to connect. Okay, so now here's where I need to be not an idiot. And look at our diff. Git stash list. Git stash apply. So we need to apply those things we stashed because I think they're useful for running the server. For example, if the password is not set correctly, then it doesn't work. Okay. Connected to my SQL. It's looking promising. Generic error occurred while loading. That we don't care about that. Okay, so let's try to load into the test server. Test free to play. I think these are my credentials. Cool. So what we're trying to figure out. Funnily enough, I'm right above the general store that I need to test. So I don't know how that happened. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Take a look. Okay, wait, there's a black two-handed sword there. But I think all these are off now because I don't remember if these are all right. Cause like a sleeping bag I thought was 39. Interestingly, the black two-handed sword is 1920. I don't think that's the right price. I'm also gonna clear my inventory because there's too much going on here. Oops. This is just the test server. None of this stuff actually exists. It's just a bunch of random items on the test server on this account. Even you can log into it if you have the test world file. Okay, so we have the black two-handed sword. That's really cool. But 1920, I don't know if that's the right price. Let me look at this. I don't know if that makes sense as a buy price. I don't remember how general prices work. So let's see if the black two-hander page will have some information. I think it sells at low, or I think you buy it at high elk price. Well, it is 1920. That's the price of Gaius. Interesting. I didn't know that the combat training camp like costs a lot more. So it's saying that this is the value, but is this the real price that someone would have had to pay if someone had sold it to the general store? Maybe it was, but I don't think so. I think that seems a little low. So let's see. I'm gonna actually go. Items. I think it's the value, so it might be right. But one thing that is kind of messed up is the other prices. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say cut this out, stop the server running, and I'm gonna make these values what they were for the other general shops, and we're gonna see how that affects the black two-hander price. Oh wait, hold on. I feel like this information should be in the general store, and maybe I'm just not seeing it. So this is if you're selling to the general store. So it says it buys it at 25% of its low alchemy price. So let's look at steel two-hander, right? So it buys it for 100 coins. That doesn't seem right. I think I remember seeing 600 coins for steel 2Hs in general stores, so I think it was the high alch price. But I could be wrong. It could be like bad memory. I don't know where to look for this. To be honest, 1920 for a general store price for that black two-hander doesn't seem right. I don't remember that. Like, I feel like 1152 looks more recognizable. Like, I remember seeing that, but I don't know. Could be off my rocker. Let's see what happens when I open this again. See if the prices are back to normal. 39 GP, that's normal. Okay. And this is 24.96. That might be more accurate. Okay, we'll see if we get a response there. This seems more accurate, but I don't know. I want it to be like the actual price that it should be. Which now I'm wondering something. I think we can figure out just by buying this, or I guess I can just spawn it into my inventory because I have the money. Okay, so we have a black two-handed sword. So sick, right? Very authentic. To free to play, at least. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna stop the server. And we're gonna actually comment out the code that I have here. And we're gonna put general shop instead of rock shop. And then we're gonna comment out this. And we're gonna see what happens when I sell it. So everything should be unchanged. Let's see, shop items, drawer and shop. Okay, yeah. So the thought is that we're gonna find out ourselves what it should sell for by selling it to the store and seeing how much they charge, I guess. Hold on a sec, I'm just doing something here. Watching an old short that I made. Alright, I'm done. And we're back. Continue with music. Let's see what happens now when we sell this. So we have a black two-handed sword. We're going to try selling it to the general store. It is a free-to-play item. And let's see. So I can sell it for, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I can sell it for $7.68 if there's no stock. And then the price is $24.38. Interesting. I wonder how it comes up with that price. $38. That almost seems right. One second, guys. Just posting something in Discord. Okay, we need to figure out what the buy price was. So if we uncomment all this. Oh, sorry. I commented too far. Okay, let's do that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I just need to see the buy price when I haven't sold one there. And, you know, it's available to buy. I guess if it's like close enough, it's not a big deal. Let's see what it is. $24.96. I don't get that. How is it different if it's still only one stock? Probably not even the right Discord channel. I feel bad. I don't know. I should probably look into this myself instead of asking log for everything. So oh wait, hold on. This is the wrong price set. I forgot. Wait, but then with the other one, wait, what? I don't even get it. It shouldn't even be 19. It shouldn't even be 24. What happened? Rock shop. Wait. Oh, this shouldn't be here. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Oh wait, this is my local. God damn. Okay, I'm sorry. I got really scared for a second. Okay, so it's the same. Yeah, it's the same modifiers. Let me close this so I don't try to open it. So let's see if we can figure out why it's $24.96. So respawn rate, buy modifier, sell modifier, and price modifier. 130, 40, and 3. Buy offset. What? Case 2. is true or not. Okay, false. So zero, and then I think this would be false because we're using RC plus, so then 0 and 0. I forget what this symbol means. Oops. Let's see. So left times 2 to the n. Interesting. And 5 times 2. So then 5 times 2 to the 2. That would be 20. Okay, got it. So then 0 times anything is 0 plus 0, so it's 0. So desired price, whoa. You rarely see stuff like this where it's saying equals equals. Okay, it's probably just saying set both of them at the same time or something. So then we're saying false. So that final, where is it? So retrocalc is false. So that's saying get stock offset. Total removed is total removed, which is passed into here. Not used here. Third parameter, or no, fourth parameter. Okay, it's just like an index. Okay, so it might be like 1, maybe. So then we'll say 1, I guess. So 1 and false, so then it's gonna say get stock offset for Black 201 turn items. And what is items here? Maybe it's the shop items. I have no idea. Yeah, it must be the shop items. Okay, so where's that other thing I was looking for? Good stock offset. Okay, so for each shop item, if the catalog is this, okay, so it's checking if it's the current one you passed in. So item.get amount, that's gonna be 1. So it's gonna say there's 2. So maybe 2. Offset is price modifier times base stock, which would be 2 minus 1 plus 1. It's gonna be 0. So the offset is 0. Well, now it's saying it's yeah, so the offset is 0. So we'll say it's 0 for this, for what I'm thinking of this. So cell modifier, which for us is, let's see, 2 after the respawn rate, so then that's 40, and then where was I? Okay, so 40 plus 0, right? And then it says it's not 10. So then 40 times default price divided by 100. What is default price again? Third one over. Get default price. Definition of get default price. What is that? Okay, but what is a default price of a definition? What does it mean? Maybe there's like a set. Maybe there's like a set price that has like a default price. So I think this is the ID of the item. I don't know. But we can solve for X, I guess. So if we're sure that price mod is 40, let's log back in. $24.96. So 40 times something divided by 100 is $24.96. So then, yeah, $24.96. So then $24,960 is the result of this. So then 40 times something divided by 40, maybe 624. I don't know. You know, we might just leave it, because for the essence of time, I don't know, this could take a long time. I guess it's not a horrible price, so I'm kind of like okay with it. I kind of wish it wasn't like that. But it's fine. Okay. Let's make sure we can buy that item. Coins. Okay, $24.96. We just bought a black two-handed sword, and we can go. So now let's see how fast it responds, because that might need to be updated. Maybe, probably not. There's already another one. Okay, let's see. Let's see how fast it takes. Okay, so it shows as 0, which isn't great, but I mean, it is kind of an item of this store. Let's see. Let's wait for it to restock, and then we'll buy the sleeping bag at the same time and see if they restock at the same time. Yeah, they basically restock at the same time. I guess that's okay. It's not really that authentic. I think, I don't know, maybe it is. I don't remember. It's like spawn on mithril. Let's see what it takes. See how long it takes. Okay, buy this, wait for it to come back. Okay. 3,300 GP. Yeah, it's about the same time, I guess. That's okay. Let's see what happens when we sell it. So sell it for 768 GP. Now the price is 24.38. Now that's interesting because that was the price when we sold it initially. I don't know. I don't really get it. Anyway, I think it's okay. So let's go back to general store. And I think we're just gonna say do the same thing for 2 other general stores. So next thing we're gonna do is probably the scimitar, and we're gonna say that's in Alcarid. Okay, change it. Okay, so I think it was I think we can probably put this in a docu comment. By the way, I need to figure out how to do that. Okay, so it's just the same as TypeScript, basically, / JavaScript. Gets a list of something like this. Okay, Alcarid items. Change this to Alcarid items. And So now, when it uses the index calculation here, it's not using that. It's only using that for all general stores, so we don't care. This is basically saying these free-to-play will always have sleep, so we'll always have a sleeping bag. So it's fine to just use index 8, I think. And let's look for item ID. Black sim. Here we go. Now, this is an item that I don't think anyone is going to buy. It's gonna look cool in your inventory, but it's gonna be like completely useless. But it's still something that is free to play, so I want to include it. And I just think it fits in with Elkrid because there's already a scimitar shop like just a few houses away from this. So and I don't know if we need all these spaces. You just have that. Okay, so this is no longer really to do. Do the same spacing fix. And then we'll basically just copy this for Remington, I guess. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it, you know, we're bringing back Remington. Oh, hey, King Kristoff. Sorry, I just saw this. Sorry, I didn't say King Kristoff. I said that name wrong. Got done with the Hanani mess of a video. I'm here for this. Great. What's Hanani? I don't even know what you're talking about, but welcome to the stream. Sorry I missed your message. I had Discord open and it was blocking everything, so happens. We're adding these items. So get Remington items. So yeah, there's gonna be a new purpose to coming to Remington. I like this. So let's say I'll have to check that out. Okay, Black Axe. Return Remington. Cool. So we add this to the list. Yeah, it's basically a free-to-play item that it existed, but only if it was traded from a member. So, but still, it would have been possible back then for someone to sell it to a general store and then have someone buy it. So, yeah, we're just gonna use these new functions. Final shop. Spell it right. New. We're just gonna copy this. Get out. I'm just gonna copy it actually. Let me see. Go down here. Get out crit items. Cool. Final shop. Remington shop equals new shop. Copy. Paste. And okay, so Remington is gonna have Black Axe. Alcrid shop is gonna have Scimitar. Rock is gonna have Black 2H. So where is that? There it is. Get Remington items. Cool. So I just need to use these now. So Alcarid goes here. Remington shop goes here. Ha! I had no idea charcoal was considered free to play. That's crazy. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and test this fully. So let's stop the server and restart. What did you say? It was just like super useful coal, or how did it work? How did the scam work? This coal never runs out. You can use it for every iron, and it's just I'm curious what the actual messaging was. Yeah, count it as 10 coal or 20 coal. Interesting. Okay, server's back up, so let's try. Reconfirm that black 2H is still here. That 29 weapon aim is looking great. Yep, it's still here. So let's teleport around a little bit. Teleport. Oh my god, I can't even spell this. Teleport. I think the white of the building is kind of obscuring it. Ow. Lid. I think it's one word. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we're gonna see if we can buy a black scimitar now from the store. And I should probably check some general stores that aren't the ones that I updated, just to make sure they didn't get the same items. Oh wow, look at this, a black scimitar. I'm gonna buy that. It's interesting that someone just sold that to the store. That's still there, unfortunately. But you can buy it. Look at that, black scimitar. No point in this weapon. It just looks cool in your inventory, that's all. Let's try selling it. Sell it for 307 GP. Not the best price. Yeah. Even longsword is better than this, technically. So it works. Teleport Remington. Remington is so dang cute, dude. More people should come here. Yes, please. Does that say yes, please? No, it said yes, please. Oh my god, a black axe. Look at that. That's a steal. A sinister looking axe. Different examine text. I mean, this is a sinister town, so I mean, I think this works well. And then equip that guy, and you can go. I would assume this works in free to play. Let's check. you can go get that interesting hover thing, the skill activity bubble. So let's check like Volador, make sure nothing has changed there. Okay, I can sell it to the general store here. Let's sell this. Yep. And then it should go away basically. Should disappear eventually. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I think I might try to get it so that when you sell, or when you buy one of these items from one of these general stores that has these, you know, black weapons, it actually like goes away instead of just showing 0. But that might be really hard to do. Okay, someone got back to me on something. General stores sell for 130% of the value. Interesting. Oops. Wrong browser. I think I just clicked it. Let's see. So Stormy just shared this with me, and she said that it sells for 100% of the value. So if we go back to black two-hander, do this calculation, 1920 times 1.3. Okay, so it is supposed to be 24.96. And 1 is 7 modifier, and 2 is 5 modifier. Interesting. It seems to be very old though, because like general shops don't have sleeping bags. But yeah, that must be Proceed sleeping bags. Okay, so this makes sense because she's saying that in-20 is sell modifier, so that's the price that the shop would sell it at. So that's a percentage. So that should be 24.96. It's just interesting that when a player sells it to a shop, it's 24.38. And I'm not understanding it yet. So if I sell this to the shop, and I'll blow this up a little bit. If I sell this to the shop, the price is 24.38, not 24.96. So that's what I'm not getting. I mean, I guess we can maybe try like some reverse math or something. So like 24.38 divided by 1920. It doesn't really make sense. Okay. Hmm. $24.96. So like some kind of like offset maybe. Doesn't really make sense. Starting to make sense though, like if we said 130 is the price mod times the value, which I assume would be the default price, then oops, I did the wrong thing. 130 times 1920 divided by 100, that's $24.96. So then if the default price is 1920, I think there must be some kind of like sell offset if the player sells it. So let's say 2438 times 100 divided by 1920. That'd be a price modifier of 126. It's not really even an even. It's not really even an even number. Get amount, this dot amount. Item count in this stack. So I'm wondering if this is the number that the player has? I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to make that price the actual price that you would see if you had sold it, which would be $24.38. We could put something cheeky in here, technically. I wouldn't be a huge fan of this, but like... Yeah, this is probably definitely not a good idea because I don't think this would take into account if there are multiple. Yeah, I guess the prices are okay. They don't have to be exactly like they were back in the day. The thing I would like to figure out is how do I make the item disappear? So we go back to rock. So if I let's see if I buy this, you see it's 0. I just want that to disappear until the restock happens, and then it shows up again as an item that you can buy. But that's not really a huge issue either. Just kind of like a nice to have. So let's see. Okay, so the second parameter is the amount to have. Should stock. Maybe this is it. Interesting, it's never used. Wait, what? This can't be right. Oh, it's public though, so it can be used somewhere else. Okay, so this basically determines whether the player can sell it. Get item count. I feel like something here must be like specific to general stores. Maybe not. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I will be back in about 5-10 minutes. Just need to make some tea, and I'll be right back. I am back. And let's move the BRB screen. I think we're gonna commit this as like an initial iteration of this. Ideally, like I said, ideally those items disappear when you buy one until it like restocks. And ideally the price is right. Stormy is giving me some information, but I'm like not able to understand it. Unfortunately, small brain. So we're gonna add general store. Actually, we're gonna dip it first to see what I did. Review what I did. Make sure it all looks good. Okay. Okay, so this was running a previous commit, and yep, and adding the new shops with the new items makes sense. And then just changing those to use Rock Shop, Reddington Shop, and Alcrid Shop. The rest of them are unaffected. And then we add these 3 new functions. And I'm gonna say, let's see. Actually, something I'm just realizing is that this is a very generic function, so we could use like a general store items equals this. Store items. So basically, something like this. So return new general store. Now, which one we add is like, I would assume this is a string, maybe a number. Just those functions were like too repetitive, so I think we can make it easier. Java function parameter. I have no idea how to even do parameters in JavaScript or Java. Okay, what about like a number? Okay, int. There we go. So we can do like int item ID, and then replace this with that. You can say int item count. Not like anyone's gonna reuse this except me, but it's gonna be much cleaner, I think. So we're getting new general store items based on shop items with 1 extra item. Copying those shop items to new general store items. And for the 9th item, we're just saying that's the item that we're passing. I like this better because now we have to just say get this item ID dot black x dot ID comma 1. So basically this isn't necessary, or at least it shouldn't be. Same thing here. Change it to black scimitar. Boom. And okay. So now we don't have to do this like this. We could also just put it up here. Let's see how long these lines are already. I don't want to make them too long. Yeah, they're actually not that long. Let's try replacing gift rock items with this. How long is this now? I don't think this code base has any restrictions or anything, but just in case. It's a bit long, so let's just keep it how it is. Okay, so obviously after we make a refactor like that, we need to make sure it still works. So if this works, we're just gonna put up a PR that merges into stable Need Free Play. And ideally I'll have time to iterate on this more today or this coming week, but if I don't, it'll just be, you can buy these items, but it won't be like as authentic as actually having someone buy them. Or, sorry, actually having some other player sell them to the store and then you buy them. Yeah. I think I'm understanding Stormy's message now. I don't know if I showed this to you guys before, but this was basically my message about the Black Two-Handed Sword price, and she basically said that the difference from the default stock is added to the price modifier. So what we see here is actually overstock because they don't have it in stock by default. So it's kind of like if you sold two swords to the shop, it would be $24.38. So yeah, I think I wonder. No, we can't set the price. We can't set the amount in the shop to 0 because then nobody can buy it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll iterate on this more this coming week if I have time. Welcome to Need Free to Play Test! Exclamation point. Okay, so yeah, $24.96 for one. Now it's $24.38, and I can also buy out all of them. And it respawns, right? Okay, buy it again. Blah blah blah. Teleport. Okay, you can buy a black axe here. Let's make sure that this price makes sense. It actually doesn't to me yet, but let's see. Black axe. Oh, it does. Okay, so the value of a black axe is actually 384 coins. So then when we multiply that by 1.3, we get 499, and that's the buy price. And then, yeah, sell, buy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, didn't mean to log out. Not sure why I did. Okay, Black Centaur is here. You can buy it. You can sell it, etc. Make sure it restocks. It did. Make sure other general stores aren't seeing that. It feels like it's been a while since I've been in Lumbridge and free to play. Because it looks so like familiar, but also like not immediately familiar. Like I've played there recently. Okay, so nothing here, which is expected. Teleport, door. Should be nothing here too. Okay, nothing. We can sell these. Yeah, I'd like to get those prices fixed, but I'll try to do that next time. I'm working on this. So let's say get diff again. Try to get diff. Get Broncos. Is this like misaligned or something? It looks like it is in the diff, but it's not. Interesting. Anyway. Yep, this looks good to me, so let's go ahead and just add that. We get status. Yeah, we get nothing else. I don't think I made any changes to default. Nope, it's just add extra text, so commit. We'll try to obscure this a little bit, even though I don't think anyone's gonna check the commit message. Wait, Benjamin. This. Okay, so I can't push because. Oh. Huh. Okay. Gonna not show this on the screen right now. Please complete authentication in your browser. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. Copy. Okay, it's asking for an auth code. I need to go find that. So I don't have my phone on me and I have no idea where it is. I will be right back again. Okay, I'm back. Found my phone. What the hell is this? Stop. Oh. Now I have to enter my password for my Microsoft? I don't get this. Oh man, I don't even have this. Here we go. Okay, laptop. I don't know why you're asking me for this all of a sudden, just because I'm trying to log in. What? Oh, Gmail. Wait, no, that is the Wait. That was the... Oh, now it works. Into the same damn thing, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, now it works. So, connecting to GitHub still. Ask me later. You may now close this tab. Okay, so I think it pushed it up. Let's see if we can find it on this computer. Ooh, RuneRock's bug. Interesting. I had no idea that was a bug. I'll have to test that and look into that. That's very strange that you wouldn't be able to mage or melee somebody. Ooh, okay, this is a good one to look into. Yeah, this isn't really a bug. This is something that they still haven't merged, I think. I think this is still, I have like a fix for it and they never merged it. Or maybe they did and I forgot. No, look for this as a subject. Oh no, they already merged this 3 months ago. Okay, so let me make a note here because I forgot. I'm not even signed in. Okay. Here we go. And I put in the authentication code again. Great. And that's the wrong account. Sign out. Sign out. Sign in. No. East. GitHub. Oh, it doesn't have. Oh my god, now I'm looking at the issues with my 1Password. Sorry, guys. We're getting somewhere with this, I promise. Sometimes if you have a 1Password and you don't put in the URL that you log in, it just doesn't show up. There we go. Save that, and now it shows up. Perfect. Okay. Need free to play, find it. Alright, cool. So, just gonna thumbs up some of these. Like, they're good things that I'm glad people mentioned. No, not that. No, thumbs down. This, I don't know if it should stay here. Oh, okay. So here's the thing about this. I think even though it's merged, it's not in stable yet. So let's look. Show me branches. How do you see branches? So I think if we look at the history of stable, it might not be there yet, and that's a problem because we always use stable for neat because that is literally the branch you're supposed to use if you're trying to update your game with what OpenRC is getting. And let's look at the history. One year ago, yeah, authored 1 year ago, and I made this fix like, you know, less than that, less than a year ago. Merged. Yeah, so this was merged 3 months ago, but the problem is stable hasn't been updated in a year. So yeah, not all my things are here. So anyway, let me just break this note here so I have it. Should I close that? It's funny that they haven't updated stable in a year. I might want to check in with log on that. Comment. Anyway, we're going here to open a new pull request. And we'll say, wait. How did I get... It took me to open RSC. Okay, well, we don't want that. Free to play 200 stable. Except we're gonna say this is going into stable. Free pull request. Add unobtainable weapons to general stores. I'll just remove this because it's just confusing. Okay, so let's look at this diff real quick. Writing Varrock shop, writing Alcarid shop, Remington shop, and then we're just replacing those gen shop variables for Varrock, Remington, and Alcarid. And we're creating some private functions that get the Varrock items, Alcarid items, and Remington items. Okay, add an extra item to the shop items and transfer items. Okay. Yep, looks good. This is for Neat free to play only, so not worried about the indexes being wrong because we're always gonna have sleeping bags. So, yeah, so it's up there, and I'll be reviewing it again, I guess. I mean, it's basically already approved, but I just can't approve it on this account. So, yeah, that's going to end the stream. Hopefully I get to do those fixes I made, those fixes I talked about, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope to schedule more streams right after this so that we can have Sunday development streams back on a good schedule. And see you next time. Looks like we don't have an outro.